Hello, Watem here, welcome back to some more Umineko When Seagulls Cry. Let us continue. Left on the second floor, Maria watched Jessica's back through the window. She wore a blank expression.
みんなは何を息巻いてるのかな。ベアトリーチェが蘇れば、みんな生き返らせてもらえるのにね。
But none shall be left alive. Jessica's form was already being completely swallowed up by the darkness. At that time, the phone began to ring again. Butler and George heard it and came clamoring back, but Maria picked up the receiver right away.
もしもし。
マリア様ですか？シャノンです。ジョージ様に代わっていただけますか？
This time it was Shannon on the phone. And this time, the message was to tell the next person, George, where he was to go. Oh. And the last time thinking, yeah, this is the end of a section. Yeah. Nope, I was like 30 seconds away from ending the section. A new chapter. Next head, I think I saw, say. Oh. Jessica's one. Of course, since the time of her birth, Jessica had been raised in this mansion. The atrophied, Western-style house that the cousins called a mansion was her home. And yet, she'd never understood her cousin's feelings as much as she did today. At the same time, she'd never felt her own home, but she knew well to be as alien as it seemed now. Her own room. This had once been her hideaway, the only place in this vast mansion where she could feel at peace, and now that peace is being violated. However, she had never felt as much pressure coming from that door as she did now.
テストだって。一体何が待ち受けてやがるんだ。
I can't help but feel like it's a setup to a closed room murder.
まさか私の机とか引っかき回してねえだろうな。
Nope, but there will be something there. She acted tough, trying to deceive herself, trying to make herself believe that she wasn't scared of anything. Readying herself, she opened the door to her room. Oh, okay, so we do get continuation. It will be more unsettling to leave things as they are, but have a clear message. As if to say, I can come here whenever I want. This is no longer your safe place. Yeah, I was half expecting that we might get a George POV. Just only getting the start of their POV. But when she saw that, fortunately, the room didn't appear to be messed up, she relaxed. Too soon. No one was there. Of course. There was nowhere for anyone to hide here. Or they might call the phone again. Right away, Jessica locked the door behind her. This way, the room was safe. She peeked under the bed and in the closet. Of course, no one was hiding.
なんだってんだ。
He looked at the clock. It was just past 23:10, so not even on to the next day. Oof. As the tension lessened and fatigue came back to her entire body, she realized how messed up this whole day had been. Till about 23, so 11 p.m. The plan had been for all the cousins to gather, have fun playing around, and talk animatedly various things together in the night. Normally we would have been doing that kind of thing right now. Why has turned into this?
全部あのクソジジイのせいだ。よくも母さんをみんなを
She shook her head back and forth with anger and sadness. But there was no one here to direct those emotions at. Because of the lock, the room's security was guaranteed. Remembering that one more time, Jessica somehow regained her calm. Keeps up like this and nothing happens. I want to go to the dining hall and see Mum's dead face. Even though Gorda emphasized so strongly that it was gruesome, and that I definitely shouldn't go to look at it. Even so, I wanted to see her face at the end. We were warned repeatedly that stepping out of line, even a little, would put the hostages in danger. Could it be that locking the door was also against the rules? I closed myself up in here. I alone might be saved. But if I don't open it, surely be against the rules. Dad, Kanokun, Shannon, Aunt Kiri, and Dr. Nanjo will be killed. No way the scales will balance out between 5 lives and my own 1 life. Jessica tightly shut her eyes, resisting the other part of herself that said, "Isn't it okay as long as I stay alive?" Faced the door and made to unlock it. When, at that time, clap, clap, clap. A crisp applause rang out, making Jessica's heart leap. Renove? Hey.
鍵をかけたままならルール違反ということになり、人質たちにも危害が及ぶかもしれません。
I mean, nothing was said about whether the door should be locked.
しかしそれでも自分の命だけは助かるかもしれない。しかしあなたはその誘惑に耐え、自ら鍵を開けようとした。そのあなたの勇気は称賛に値しますよ。
I wonder if we get 1 witch per cousin. In which case, what would fit? Who do we have? Probably not Beatrice. There's only 3. Yeah. Who would the 4th be? Because if Renove is for Jessica, I was thinking Vigilium maybe would fit for Maria, since haven't they met at some point, supposedly? I feel like Garth would match with Battler. Yeah. Anyway, continue on. I, the owner of this room, searched everywhere a human could have been hiding. Where did this man come from? There's nowhere for a human to hide. But could something non-human have managed it? This was supposedly my first meeting with this largely built middle-aged man. I didn't recognize this guy. He looked like a butler and bore the crest of a one-winged eagle.
はじめまして、ジェシカ様。私は親方様より家具頭を任されております。72柱の27位。
I feel like that's probably a special number because, you know, the inverted order.
ロの上と申します。
ロの上、源氏さん。
ああ、源氏は私の弟のような存在。
はい。
あるいはこの世界における私の正しい姿だったのかもしれません。より白だったと言っても良いでしょうな。
何を言ってんだこいつ。
おっと、これは失礼しました。人間には話しても理解できぬ話。それでは本題に移りましょう。
クソジジイの言うテストとかいうやつだな。
さようでございます。こちらが親方様がジェシカ様に賜れましたテストでございます。
At Klonove's elegant gesture, like that of a butler ordering for a meal to be set out, many gold butterflies flew up out of nowhere. As the cloud of gold butterflies spun around in a small swirl, they gathered in one place. Then, that golden mound disappeared like a pile of leaves blown away by a cold, wintry wind. And there lay a western envelope with the one-winged eagle crest done on its gold leaf. With a gesture, Renove urged her to pick it up. Jessica timidly did so, and opened the letter inside.
なんだこれ。
非常にシンプルな次期当主の資格を探るテストでございます。そこに記されている問いにどうか後ろ宮家を担う次期当主としての心構えで臨んでいただき答えとそれに至ったお考えをお聞かせください。
Interesting. Shaking, Jessica looked between the paper and Renove's face several times. And why was her first thought to say Genji? At that time, George, who had been called out after Jessica, could be seen in the arbour of the rose garden. Things had gone normally. He had planned to give Shannon the ring that would be proof of their engagement, here, at this time, on this day. Aha! The woman in front of George now is not Shannon. Oh, it's going to be Garth, isn't it?
読みなさい。
Dang it. No, Garth and Bashla
それがゴールドスミスからあなたに与えられるテストよ。
complain about what she's wearing. George picked up the western envelope, which is on the table where he once had tea with Shannon. Read its contents. Perhaps its message was short. After glancing at it, George's eyes grew sharp.
なんだいこれは。
見ての通りよ。それがあなたに与えられる次期当主の資格を探るテスト。次期当主としての資格を自らに問いながら、その問いに答えなさい。
なんてバカな問題だ。
What is it?
そうね。本当にバカな問題ね。なら、ゴールドスミスにとっての後宮家の家督なんて、その程度のものなんじゃない？
George lowered his eyes to the surface of the letter once again, examining its contents. George and Jessica. While the tests given to them were slightly different, they were almost exactly the same.
以下に掲げる3つのうち2つを得るために1つを生贄に捧げよう。
簡単な3択じゃない？どれを見殺しに選ぶか自ら決めなさい。選択を拒めばテストは中断。私の手であなたをこの場で殺してしまってもいいって許可をもらってるわ。それさえも選択肢に含めるなら4択ね。私君みたいなこと遊ぶのはずいぶん久しぶりだからそれも嫌いじゃないわよ。
We've got disturbing taste.
この3択はあくまでもテストなのか、それとも選択は結果を伴うのか。
何を甘えてるの？君が選択したものは必ず。
Among the three mentioned below, in order to gain 2, sacrifice 1. 1, your life. But wasn't that the fourth option? 2, Shannon's life. 3, everyone else's lives. Do not choose one. All of the above will be lost.
どうしてシャノンの名がここにあるんだ。
This will be the hardest one for you to choose.
2番目の選択肢にはそのものが最も必要とする愛する者の名が、ジェシカへのテストの2番にはカノンって書かれているはずだわ。
Interesting. Now let's try to guess who Battler and or Maria's one would be. Battler probably Kire. What would Maria have?
このバカな問題をジェシカにも出したのかい。
Unless they get different questions or different tests.
ジェシカのことなんかどうでもいいでしょ。今試されているのはあなたよ。実に簡単な3択だわ。他の2つのためにどれを捨てられるかということよ。簡単でしょ。それでも決まらないならコインでも貸してあげようかしら。
That's assuming that you can bring it down to a two possibility decision. I wonder what one Kinzo would be looking for. Would he be looking for someone to pick everyone else?
コイン2面しかないものでどうやって3択を。
Interesting.
自分の命を捨てられる者がいるわけがない。となればおのずと残る選択肢は2つになる。
So I feel like George would be more inclined to pick two between himself and everyone else.
愛する者のために全ての人間を諦めるか。
Yeah, because that's kind of what Kinzo's doing right now, throwing away everyone else for the sake of one he loves.
一人でも多くを救うために愛する者一人を諦めるか。どっちにももっともらしい大義名分がつけられるわ。
Oh, right, and they have to give their reasoning.
だって今やこの六軒島は悪魔の島ですもの。人間の世界の甘ったるい馴れ合いなんて必要ないの。誰も責めないわ。
You'll blame yourself.
あなたの心の赴くままに。後宮家の家督を継ぐにふさわしい資格が自らにあるかを問いながら。いいえ、自らが後宮家当主であると思って選択なさい。
So, Kinzo would choose to sacrifice everyone else to save his beloved. However, picking that would almost be justifying that it's okay to throw away all of their lives too. Perhaps you should choose Ron in love and reject Kinzo. Yeah, I don't think Shannon would be happy to find out that the other side just that George could save.
しやがって。
Jessica crumpled the letter up and threw it on the floor.
お怒りはごもっともと思いますよ。
Oh, run over.
私も非常にお気の毒で、それでいて実に滑稽な出題だと思います。
自分から死にたいと願う人間なんているもんか。そして愛する人の命を見捨てて生き残りたいと思う人間なんているもんか。そして自分たちだけ良ければ他の人間全てを見殺しにできる人間なんているもんか。
いいえ、ジェシカ様。いても良いのでございますよ。ここは六軒島、悪魔の島。今や人間の世界から 完全に切り取られ魔界にどっぷりチーズフォンデュのように沈んでおります。人の世の価値観など次の燃えないゴミの日に出してしまいますとですからどうかジェシカ様が心より欲するものを順にお選びください。その結果残ったものがこの狂った今宵にふさわしきジェシカ様の回答となりましょう。
If you think about it, this is totally a trolley problem.
ふざけるな。こんなのどれも選べるものかよ。
いずれも選ばねば上記の全てを失うも立派な第四の選択肢でございますそれを選ばれるのもまた一興でございましょう。ただそれを選び結局自らの命を落とされるなら潔く一番の自分の命を選び
I also feel you might need to take into account the others, what the other people choose. Because if they all sacrifice everyone else, then well, their loved one will be sacrificed by someone else.
他の二つを救われた方が賢明かと思いますよ。
If they're aware that the others have that choice as well.
すべてはジェシカ様の選択に委ねられます。どうぞ後宮家の跡継ぎにふさわしい回答とその信念をお聞かせくださいませ。この炉の上親方様の血を引きし末裔にふさわしき素晴らしい回答を心より期待いたしております。
くしょ
ー That scene was observed through the magic crystal ball Kinzo held. Kinzo finally couldn't hold it back, and spreading his arms and facing the heavens, began laughing in an explosive voice.
何を迷うか愚かなる孫たちよ、我が末裔たちよ。即答できる簡単な問題ではないか。朝のトーストにバターを塗るかジャムを塗るかより迷わぬ選択であるというのに。
Sacrifice everyone else for your own gain?
お前たちには正しい答えがわかるか？
He turned to face his Siesta sisters, who had been waiting on him.
いえ、申し訳ございません。私にはわかりません。ゴールドスミス教。
愚か者め、選べもせぬとはな。ゲームオーバー。自らの生きる理由も目的も見出せん愚かなウサギめ。貴様など誰にも気づかれずに踏み潰されて生を終えるアリ一匹ほどの価値もないわ。死ね、潰れろ。私が瞬きしている間に消えてなくなれ。お前はどうか？
私は一番の自分の命を生贄とするであります。武具は戦い、知ってこそであります。そして武具は敵を撃ち滅ぼし味方を守るためにある。
That is not an answer fitting of a successor, I expect.
愛する者たちを守って死ねるなら本望であります。
ほう、武具らしい実に見事な模範回答よ。即答大いに結構。そう答えれば 人参が一本余計にもらえると教えられてきたのか。違うよな。それすらも違うよな。
Alternatively, is Kinzo thinking that because Shannon and Cannon are furniture, they should just be sacrificed?
そう聞かれたらそう答えようと、お前はただ吹き込まれた通りに答えたに過ぎない。お前も今のウサギと同じだ。自分の生きる理由と目的を未だに見出せずに生きている。生きる価値なきクズめ。貴様など潰されて他の家畜の餌にでもなるのがお似合いよ。
家畜の餌光栄であります。
違うだろう。もう誰も死ぬところを見たくないんだろう。それがなぜ認められぬのか。認めろよ。お前の古傷の奥の奥が未だに産んで腐っていることを。不臭にて鼻が曲がりそうであるわ。愚かなる腐れウサギめ。お前にはこれが褒め言葉である。
ありがとうございますであります。
さて最後のお前はどうか。
Two options left. Which one will she pick?
この三択から何を選ぶ？
にひ。
Or will she repick her own, but for her own reason?
迷うことなく当然2番であります。
Interesting.
おお、2番か。愛する者を生贄に捧げることを胸を張って選べる者は多くない。訳を聞かせよ。
愛する者はいつかいなくなるからです。愛する者がいなければ傷つかないし、いなくてもいつかまた誰かを愛せるかもしれない。だから今愛してる者なんて大した価値はないのですに。にひ。
なるほど。それでそういう回答になるわけか。愛に傷ついたがゆえに臆病になったウサギよ。ウサギは寂しさで死ぬと聞いたが、お前の心は一体いつ殺されたというのか。ならばウサギよ、問いを変えよう。2番の選択肢を愛するものではなく、そなたが愛したものの思い出に変えようではないか。どうかこれでももう一度選べるか。何が愛してるものに大した価値はないだ、愚かなウサギよ。
No, I feel like maybe it would make it easier. Who knows? On the plus side, you wouldn't feel any pain from it afterwards.
自らの愛の深さにも向かい合えぬクズめ。選んでみよ。愛したものを忘れられると選んでみや。選べるだろう。選べるものな。ほら選べるって言ってみろよ。
選べるであります。選べるであります。
ゴールドスミス卿、それくらいでどうかお許しを。
もうよいわ、クズウサギどもめ。お前たちはワルギリアのところへ行き、地下牢の見張りを手伝うのだ。消えよ。
Yes, the sisters, with their respective old wounds of a heart gouged out, escaped by disappearing. After that, even though there was no one to hear, Kinzo continued talking by himself as though in a play.
とこのように愉快なテストなわけだ。
There is no correct answer?
実のところを言えばこれが正解という選択肢はない。むしろどの答えであろうともよどみなく素早く、そして確固たる信念と揺るがぬ強き自らの意志で選べるかどうか、その理由と意志の方が重要なのだ。私はそれを知りたいのだよ。ああ、我が末裔たちよ。お前たちはどのような答えを見せてくれるのか、実に楽しみだ。私か
Let's be honest, we know what the answer he says.
もちろん同じ問いを突きつけられたことがあったとも。
Interesting.
その悪魔の問いに見事答えたからこそ、私は黄金と名誉とあの魔女を我が物とすることができたのだよ。私が選んだ答えはどれか言うまでもないよな。
Nah, we're fine without it. I think on that note, I'll be ending it there for today. I hope you've all enjoyed. Let me know any feedback you have in the comments. And until next time,
さて
we'll see what their answers are. Till then, see ya.